I think it's a great honor and privilege to be here at the DigitAll. And first and foremost, I would like to, இன்னைக்கு வந்து நம்ம இந்த மீட் பண்ணுறது வந்து இன்னைக்கு a very, very great man's birthday. So I think I would like to pay my respects to the great APJ. இன்னைக்கு வந்து I am very inspired because I had spent about 3 மணி நேரம் அவரோட ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணேன். I think it was August 9th, 2009. அப்போ வந்திருக்கும் போது he had given us 45 minutes to visit Sona and Thyagu Polytechnic 50th year function. But he spent about 4 hours, and I think the time that I spent with him, I can still remember, and I must say he was truly great, and it's a great honor to be here, and an organization which I think it takes inspiration from him. I think இன்னைக்கு இருக்க team of, I would say, black t-shirts, and I think they're doing an excellent job. First, let us start by giving them a big round of applause. I think Mr. J.K. Muthu, Mr. Mani Vannan, Mr. Elango, and I just mentioned 3-4 because I'm going to last 1 hour. I was spending a lot of time, but then there's a whole team who's been doing an excellent work. So I think idu mari 8 varsham pannade, first time, it is second day. It's a great achievement in a place like Madurai. I'm not only amazed by the teamwork, but I'm amazed by what Madurai brings to the digital world, and I must say that this should grow further and further. In the path, what I said was, Selathiyum, why can't we build it further? And I'm giving my support here in the audience that we will certainly support the similar organization to build Salem into a digital Salem. Salem பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா it's a very I would like to start with Salem because I come from Salem and Sona is from Salem. So Salem is the centermost part of South India and it connects 16 cities. I drove 2 weeks ago from Salem, Bangalore, 2 மணி நேரம். So இன்னைக்கு வந்து சேலத்திலிருந்து if you want to go to Bangalore 2 மணி நேரம், but Bangalore ஹொசூர்லேருந்து Bangalore airport போகணுன்னா 2.5 மணி நேரம். So time has become money. I think so there's a huge scope for the second tier, third tier cities to grow right now. I think the focus should be is how will, make in India, we say Chinese products which is getting imported into India. We say we will redo that. We say hydrogen. We say EV. That's long term. இன்னைக்கு வந்து AI வந்து you can do it probably within a month's time. You can get your company running. So the scope of AI is so good, so great that I would say that you can do it in Madurai, you can do it in, பக்கத்தில் இருக்க ஊர் ஃபுல்லாக வந்து சிவகாசியில் பண்ணலாம், திண்டுக்கல்ல பண்ணலாம். You can do AI from anywhere. So the biggest opportunity today is you've all learned so much of AI. I think, again, a great 2 days, I don't know, about 35-40 speakers, and each of them speaking for at least about half an hour. So overdose of AI, overdose of digital. So I thought I will create a kind of a small slide where you people can start thinking of other things which you can build on AI. AI pati, we know that it's a huge scope, it's easy, it's expandable, it's convenient, it's not that expensive, we know all that. But then in the vachikti enna panna porom, what each one of us can do, how will it come into different aspects? So I think one of the speakers I heard in the last session that AI is going to get into different divisions of, it's going to be AI related for every division. At Sona, we've already brought in AI into every department. Let it be a mechanical engineering, or let it be a mechatronics, let it be EC. So the AI content is going to come into everybody's life. I think I heard another speaker saying that AI is already we're using. Yes, AI is not that something it is coming today or yesterday. ChatGPT has come only 9 months ago. It came in January. So today, ChatGPT, if you ask me, it's a double-edged sword. Huge potential. But எனக்கு என்னன்னா காலேஜில் வந்து எல்லாரும் எடுத்து போட்டுட்டு பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போனால் what will happen to education? So education should take a new turn. So the scope of education AI is going to be a very, very big interesting. So the teachers they're going to be a different type of question papers. So இன்னைக்கு கிரிக்கெட் மேட்ச் பார்த்து பாசிட்டு இருந்தோம். I'm just very happy to announce the score. I think 180 for 7 or 8 when I last came to start speaking. When the earlier program started, there were 120 for 2. So I think it's been a lucky session, the earlier session. So, but then what I'm trying to say is why I'm linking cricket here. Cricketல இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்கறது வந்து complete AI தாங்க. Everything, your third umpire decision, LBW, is completely AI. If you see digital analytics, completely AI. So cricketல இருக்கிறது வந்து you can learn so much of artificial intelligence, so much of digital content, so much of data analytics. It's immense. You will not believe the kind of work is happening in cricket. So I was talking to a friend of mine who is a very senior cricketer. அவர் என்ன சொல்கிறாருன்னா ஒரு ஓவரில் வந்து 2 நோ பால் மேலே போச்சுன்னா immediately AI says that start tracking that. So is there any match fixing happening? So they start tracking it. So that is how the AI is penetrated in a game like cricket. And we see cricket so well, but the kind of technology behind this is huge. So I just like to play one slide. Can you just play the next slide? Yeah. So this is our institutions, and I don't want to dwell on this because the subject is a little different. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so this is already I touched upon Make in India. We can make AI in India very, very easily. And it's not the age which matters. It's not the degree which matters. It is the degree of learning. Again, you don't have to be a very high qualified, 90% or 9.5 CGPA to get into AI. AI can be done within a span of a few months. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so this is the platform for India, and this is where Indian government as well as the state governments are positioning. The scope of AI centers and the scope of digital centers, the kind of trust given in various sectors, and of course you have the angel investment and the startup ecosystem. I think it's immense. I wish I was 30 years or 25 years younger to experience this, because this is going to be the beginning of the growth which will probably take India to, they're saying the third biggest GDP, but I would say even maybe 2 within the next 20 years, 25 years by 2050. There's a huge potential for us to grow. And இப்போ வந்து இந்த growth வந்து பெங்களூர் மாதிரி சென்னை மாதிரி ஏரியாவில் இல்லாமல் மதுரை மாதிரி ஏரியா, அவினாஷி மாதிரி ஏரியா, சேலம் மாதிரி ஏரியாவில் தான் வரப்போகுது. This is the future of which is already arrived. I think you are sitting on a platform which is going to be just growing and going forward. But next slide. The future of AI, so I think we all know this, face recognition, on your phone face recognition, deep learning, automated tasks. So cloud computing is already there, and then chatbots. And today if you have used Alexas, the Alexas of the world is again going to be changing. And when I was in the US, I was in San Francisco, I actually saw the Google car being tested out. And I'm amazed to say that it runs almost 24 hours without a driver. There are 2 people sitting in the back just to monitor the car, but then the car has been run and I've seen it. So I was so happy that I saw it in the month of July. And it's amazing that if that is done in San Francisco, it's not going to take long to come to a Madurai or a Salem or a Bangalore. So I think the potential of smart drivers, smart cars is going to just around the corner. Next slide. So the impact, I think today security systems, huge investment in security systems, but how much of AI do we use? Huge opportunity. அதிலே வந்து recognition systems கொண்டு வர முடியுமா? Can we identify buses, lorries, cycles, people walking, what speed, everything in that itself? Can it start monitoring it? Then of course the social media platform, I think we had an excellent session, the earlier session, and I think that is probably the most advanced, I would say, in the AI space. Of course e-commerce, again big players in that. Automation, automatic vehicles has spoken to you on that. So the banking and finance system, huge opportunity again. Yeah, next. Yeah, so this is something I put out in one of my tweets about 2-3 weeks ago. Within a span of 3 weeks, it has changed a lot. There's a lot more which is coming to the market. There's the speed of the new languages coming in, new platforms coming in is amazing. And that is going to be the game changer for us, how well we are connected. And idu vandu, again, as an educationist, I'm telling you, education is not going to stop in your degree. It is going to continue. So Udemy's of the world, the Byju's of the world are not doing that great for whatever reason. But certainly edutech, continuous edutech has got a huge opportunity because you will get more and more platforms like this. Either what is the platform that you are going to learn from, certification courses, maybe even adult education is going to take shape. Next slide. So this is, I put this slide after I heard one of the person in the last, I think 2 sessions ago talk about digital twin. So, இன்னைக்கு வந்து mother of engineering வந்து it's mechanical engineering. Father of engineering is mathematics and physics. So, when 2019-20, when mechanical engineering became a challenge, I couldn't sleep because being from an engineering background, being from an engineering college background, it's passion that gets us there. It is not money or it is not fame. It is we want to make sure that engineers do well in the world, and engineers and business must work together. So I think when we looked at it, we said, enna pannalam? So we said defense corridor. Defense corridor is going to be another big, huge opportunity for us using technology because from the Hosur, Salem, Coimbatore, Trichy is a defense corridor center. So 3D experience, we tied up with TANCAM, Tamil Nadu Advanced Manufacturing System. So we tied up and then we have a defense oriented focus on EV vehicles, on defense manufacturing as well as aerospace manufacturing, and the focus is on creating engineers who are into 3D experience on the CATIA system. This is 350 to 400 engineers pass out every year, and I'm happy that one of our students has passed out and is in Japan today at a salary of 36 lakhs because of the digital twin possibility. Digital twin is going to be a very, very important thing going forward because your 5G coming today. Operations, doctors can do operations on a remote platform. So this is going to be completely changing the world of transport, going there, coming. So you can have a senior doctor operating you from Chennai, in Madurai or in any other part of the world. So I think this will evolve a lot. So there will be a lot of changes not only in the AI platform but in this platform which utilize this. And this is where the departments have to start getting connected to each other. Next slide. Yeah, so this is some of the things that we do at one of my companies called SonaStar. So basically we have a company which has a punchline saying, your problem, our challenge. So any problem, any college, any institution, any company has is our challenge. So we take up challenges. And then though we speak about, I was in your stalls and I saw about 3-4 companies working on ERPs, but then there is a huge opportunity on ORPs, operational resources planning. Because I'm from the textile industry and I understand how the textile used to run before. But from today, Hindi karan irukkan, Bihari irukkan, Tamilian irukkan, Kannadika irukkan, ellarum irukanga. So getting the quality and getting the speed, operations will become a huge opportunity in bringing in technology for operations. I think you did have a program on manufacturing and I'm sure it's done. But one of the products that I just go into it a little deeper is called Track My Sona, TMS. So what it does is very, very simple. Everything like let's say this mic is not working, a sticker, I will scan it and it will go to a person who is handling the mic that's saying that not working, not clean, not this thing. So I don't know who the person with the mic is. எனக்கு லாங்குவேஜ் தெரியாமல் இருக்கலாம், எனக்கு இது என்னன்னு கூட தெரியாமல் இருக்கலாம். நான் இதை I will send it to him. அதே இது இந்த டெஸ்கில் ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தால் இந்த டெஸ்க்கை ஸ்கேன் பண்ணனா it will go to the carpenter. So different people you can say who it has to go to. So அவனுக்கு even language தெரியாமல் இருந்தால் கூட இது வேலை செய்யலைன்னு சொல்லி cross mark வரலாம். So the communication is going to go further and further and further deeper into the thing. So இதை நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது Titan, we sold this to Titan and Titan India has approved it and we are just waiting for one of our things to come up. Second version to come up. So we have got ourselves, the Titan enna sonnanga, the MD madam was saying, sir, can you do it from a dustbin? குப்பைத்தொட்டிக்கு பண்ண முடியுமா? So நான் கேட்டேன் ஏன் குப்பைத்தொட்டிக்கு பண்ணணும்னு. அதான் இருக்கிறதுலே ப்ராப்ளம். So the problem is we think குப்பைத்தொட்டி is not important, but that is the most important thing in a high-end area. So நீ குப்பை கொட்டுறவனுக்கு யார்கிட்ட சொல்கிறது? கூப்பிட்டு 5 நிமிஷத்தில் பண்ணு, 10 நிமிஷத்தில் பண்ணு. So this product, இப்போ now the time is let's say 5:35. இந்த ப்ராடக்ட் வந்து குப்பை ப்ராப்ளம் வந்துச்சுன்னா 5 நிமிஷத்தில் இட் ஹாஸ் டு பி கிளியர்ட்னா 5:40 கிளியர் ஆகணும். கிளியர் ஆகட்டா இட் கோஸ் டு ஹெச்ஆர் சேயிங் தட் யூ ஹேவ் அ ஸ்கோர் கார்டு சிஸ்டம். ஸோ திஸ் ஸ்கோர் கார்டு இஸ் நத்திங் பட் வி ரியலைஸ் ஃப்ரம் a potential mapping and competency mapping. So this is a huge opportunity, and each one is a lot of areas that we have done. But then what I'm trying to say is everything is built on the smart technology, AI, and simple technology as well, because going forward it is how a user uses it, how simple it can be, and how value it can create. Because we all are doing so much of work, but then there is something called an ROTE, return on time and effort. இப்போ நம்ம இவ்வளோ வேலை பண்ணுறோம், அதுக்கு டைம் அண்ட் எஃபர்ட்டுக்கு வந்து ரிட்டர்ன் வருதா? அந்த ரிட்டர்ன் தான் நம்ம இப்போ கொஸ்டின் பண்ணுறோம். ஆஸ் அன் ஆர்கனைசேஷன் வி கொஸ்டின் how much of effort we have taken, how much of money we have spent, how much of time we have spent. So this is exactly on the position. Most of them are ORP platforms. Next slide. Yeah, so this is the percentage of population who can code in India. So இப்போ நீங்கள் சவுத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கேரளா, தமிழ்நாடு, கர்நாடகா are probably the highest. This is the potential again. I don't want to go into it for lack of time, but what I'm trying to say is the potential is there. Can we multiply? And I always say 2 and 2 is not 4, it is 22. So the potential is there, so we have to multiply. Next. Yeah, so நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோமோ, don't forget nature. Nature is very important. I always talk about nature and safety in every platform I get. இன்னைக்கு வந்து சேவ் மதர் நேச்சர்னு சொல்கிறோம். மதர் நேச்சர் we don't have to save. Mother nature has to save us. நம்ம யார்? We are just people who are passengers to this world. We will live for 80 years or 100 years. Mother nature will always be there. So whatever you do, have a connect with nature. Save nature, use less paper, use less plastic, use less power. I was in 3 platforms in the last week in Chennai and Bangalore. Enga ponomo, they are only talking about nature, environment, and hygiene and health. So the potential of this, I think you should probably in the digital take it to the next level also. Huge opportunity, because net zero, carbon credit patti pesranga, unnecessarily power usage patti pesranga. There is so much in that. So nature connected, whatever you do, there has to be a nature connected. And I'm happy to tell you that in 1920, we are consuming about 40% less paper in our colleges than what we use in 2020-21. So paper கம்மி பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Now I'm actually talking to the university, because madam, sir, நீங்கள் இத்தனை பேப்பர் சொல்கிறீங்க, இந்த பேப்பரை பற்றி டிஜிட்டல் இது பண்ணலாமான்னு. ஸோ டிஜிட்டல் இஸ் கம் டுடே. யூட்டிலைஸ் வேர் எவர் டிஜிட்டல் இஸ் பாசிபிள், வேர் எவர் பேப்பர் ஆர் வேர் எவர் நேச்சர் கேன் பி சேவ்ட், இட் வில் பி அ குட், very, very good step. Yeah, next point. Yeah, again, construction, I don't want to go into it. Next. Yeah, so this is your recreation and tourism. Tourism industry has got huge potential here. Your Natham is not very far away. Your Kodaikanal is not far away, and then your beach resorts are not very far away. So tourism, AI is going to be a very big interest. And why go so far? Madurai itself is a tourism city. So இன்னைக்கு வந்து எத்தனை பேருக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் காரனோ, யூரோப்லேருந்து வரானோ, எத்தனை பேருக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியும், எத்தனை பேருக்கு தமிழ் தெரியும். So how you communicate, there is a huge opportunity on building a technology for them alone. So welcome to Madurai, city of tourists, and adupatti you just register and you start, and you can charge in dollars, because a lot of foreigners come. So huge opportunity. Next. So yeah, next. This is technology along with things. So this is textile along with AI. Next. Yeah, this is again, this is very specific to all of us in down south, because இன்னைக்கு வந்து the southern region, I use something in our agriculture platforms and something called a seaweed, which is coming from China. So seaweed is getting more and more, organic usage. So this is a big opportunity to build it around our coast. So the huge opportunity using technology again here. Yeah, next slide. So next slide. Yeah, this. Next. Yeah, so data analytics. So this is again, I think I didn't speak about a company called Soda. Sona Digital Analytics. So the analytics side of this is again huge potential. So how do you analyze the data that you have? I think this has got a huge market in time to come. Yeah, next. So yeah, this is also, no time. Yeah, so this is a very interesting thing. I'm very happy to tell you that India is 1/3 the cost of any other country in the space technology. And I'm happy the Chandrayaan motor has been one. We've been a very important player in the Chandrayaan mission where Sona Speed launched designed, developed and launched the motor along with the ISRO for the launch. And this is a very special thing done by a college on an R&D and manufactured, designed and created. So if one college can do this, 20-30 colleges can do 30 times or 100 times more. I think the potential is there. We are not looking at what we can do. We are always thinking, we have to think a little different, think a little bigger. Yeah. So I don't have time, so I think I've already crossed my time. So let me just, yeah. So we follow blindly. Enga result vardo, we just follow. We are not thinking, we are not innovating. So I think we all, like a computer uses only a small, Excel we use only a small percentage. Our brains we use even very small. So how much we can start thinking and innovating. So innovation is going to be the key. The industry is going to keep changing, but innovation is going to be the key. And we always say that we always cry. I think one of the speakers in the earlier session said, you never cry about what you have. You always feel happy. So, one pencil, rendu pencil kadachichu. Look at it as a positive way. So, rendu pencil kadachina, avlo faster you can make your, opportunity is there. Next slide. Yeah. So, it doesn't make sense to hire the right people and then tell them what to do. We hire smart people and they tell us what to do. This is the world which is the future. The future, you need to have people telling you what to do and stuff, because I may be an investor, I may be an entrepreneur, I may be an, owner. But at the end of the day, the brain will be the biggest asset. So though you have AI platforms which will take away a lot of your brain usage, you have to use your brain in more connected areas which will be futuristic. So if the computers is come and doing your work, you have to do more work. You should not say, "Enak work illa." I think that is how you look at it. Look at it in a positive way. If I've reached to a platform where, let's say, over the last, my great-grandfather, Karmo Thyagu Chettiar, is from this city. I was born in this city. So when you look at it for the last 100 years, where we've reached, if I have to say we've reached where we've reached and now let us not do anything, I'm not doing justice. I have to take it further. So the approach, what we do, is how you think, and you can make challenges happen only if you take challenges. I think it's very important to look at these objectives. And I have one video which I would like to play where I spent a day with Mr. Abdul Kalam. Next slide. Yeah, okay, these, yeah.
Sonapura, that is, this complex one institution you have, you must think of what is called Sonapura. Sonapura, you must build a Sonapura, that is, bringing 30-40 villages around this place, this institution, and giving the physical connectivity, electronic connectivity, knowledge connectivity, and then the economic connectivity will come. So we will call it Sonapura complex. I hope that the students and the teachers and the management will be very happy that they are making the research from technology to professional application. For all of you, my best wishes to have a beautiful complex of Sonapura system.
Wishing a happy Students' Day.
So, we actually wrote to the AICT to make his birthday the Students' Day. So, and because we had Father's Day, we had everything but Students' Day, he connected with the students. So I think I must again congratulate the complete team of having successfully created such a platform, and I wish this goes from strength to strength, and I'm glad that I spent a full day with you guys. Thank you so much, and look forward. Thank you.